There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
That's taken in by Presley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The Packers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Big Lions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Drops it underneath for Tootin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, 70.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Come on, come on. Ready.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hurt, hurt.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Facial Jordan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Play after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And now they'll shift things around. In motion, Hill.
Check mash, 70 rings, 70 rings, Buffalo 18.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 60 vices, 60 vices. 18, 7 Pirates, track 60, track 60.
Off the play fake, Mitchell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mitchell. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Walters. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down, Walters. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try. Keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off play action, Mitchell. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Packers 10, Lions 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Lions 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 17-7 is our score. Looking to put a drive together. Now they'll change things up. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Mustang 19, 79 Broncos, left hook, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Mitchell, off play action. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
19 Lions.
Off the play fake. Mitchell letting one go deep for the end zone. Quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Let's go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Okay,
now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
An 8-yard pickup.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go, shot. Viking, 18, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Packers 17. Lions 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 28-yard line.
Tag. Gotta be lying. Big Lion. Steady.
Looking to throw. Walters under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Okay, ready?
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
19, 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Lions 21, Packers 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
27 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
60 Boston, 60 Boston, 60 Bobcats. Come on, come on, set. Viking 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
24. Lions 21.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Mitchell. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Warriors 17, 19, lock, Panther 11, Panther, Buffalo 8.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have regained the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Big Lion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And got his man complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
On the set.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. 19, Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Walters. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. '79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within a point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hand off now to Gibbs. Powers through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, check that, check that.
Another run for Gibbs here. And some room to work. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Viking 18.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check. Unlock, lock.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Steady.
Looking to throw. Walters. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 41 yards. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Let's go now. Ready.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So
through the middle of the field. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Viking, 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Walters. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Lions 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
60 Eagles, 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
19 light. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Hey, smash.
Mitchell off the play fake. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Panther 11, Panther.
Off the play fake, Mitchell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now he's going to step up and run. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
70 range, 70 range. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Carlisle to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Back to throw, Carlisle. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Williams, the man in motion left. Looking to throw. Mitchell. This is caught by Williams. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Gibbs. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
On the set.
This is 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's complete to the Porter.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Mavericks, cut 19, cut 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Off play action, Mitchell. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Off the play fake, Mitchell. Going left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
19, 18. 19, 5 in.
To throw is Mitchell. Off play action. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now it's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
He's back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
70 Rangers, 70, 60 Maverick, Dragon 6, champion left, trap 60, trap 60.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's first down.
60 Eagles, 60 broadcast, 60, let's go.
Back to throw.
Connecting with Hill.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially